My name is Nteziyaremye Flex.
Hi, my name is Jessica O'Donnell.
My name is Max Breidinger.
My name is John.
My name is Kafian Love.
My name is Andrea Shuba.
I study animal and the character and setting, problem and solution.
To me, this trip is what Books and Beyond is supposed to be about. For the past 3 years, the Indiana University students, the team students, and the Kabwende students have been writing children's stories, and we've been publishing that in a yearly anthology. And every year we've gone to Kabwende and we've distributed those books to the students at the school. But we've never known how those books are really being used. You know, we've always talked about like, well, are the students reading them? Are they taking them home and sharing them with their family? Are they burning them as firewood? You know, we never have known like what has been the effect of those books. And so the holiday camp really showed me that the stories in the book can be used for educational purposes, and that we can take what we've been doing a step farther and really make those stories into learning opportunities for the students, and to train the teachers on how to use the books as, you know, educational material. And I think that to me has been like one of the things that changed this year that we've never had to do before, and I really hope that it continues, because it seems to be a really effective way of engaging students in their education, is having them first author their own stories and then see those stories as, you know, pieces of their own education, and that they can learn from the stories that they wrote and they can learn from the stories that their peers wrote. And to me, I think it was just a great thing.
What does it say? B. Say B.
Kandi ntekereza ko n'icyateye Lorraine gutekereza igitekerezo nuko no muri gahunda za Books and Beyond harimo guteza imbere icyongereza muri iki kigo cya Kabwende ndetse n'ahandi hashoboka mu bindi bigo, ariko noneho Kabwende ikaba nk'urumuri mu bindi bigo nabyo bishobora kuzagirwamo n'iyi.
My name is Somo Julian.
And what do you do? What is your job?
I'm a teacher at Kabwende Primary School. I am a teacher of maths in P6A, B, and C. My students have learned many new things. For example, how we can pronounce a new word, and how we can read a story, and how we can find a question and themselves in the story, and how we can do many things in a group, and how we can teach, or how we can learn many things in a song.
Oh.
Draft. Say again. Draft.
They are in groups of 3, and each of them reads their story to the other 2, and the other 2 are supposed to give feedback about what they liked or what they didn't like, and then the student can take that feedback to revise the story, make some changes based on the feedback from the other students.
The end goal is to have the Rwandan students write stories in kindergarten that will go into volume 5.
So do you know what fly is? Okay. And birds fly.
We're going to have Kinyarwanda and English side by side.
What about run.
I know you don't like to. My group is about to perform The Caterpillar That Wanted to Change for second week of Reader's Theater. And so they're about to do the cheetah.
Oh, okay.
Caterpillar.
They're acting it out?
Giraffe. Yeah, acting all those characters out.
Awesome.
It's like you do when you perform, like looking at the audience and holding the paper, down to them up and speaking loudly. And then we've also been practicing using different voices and different expressions for different characters, which I haven't quite got a hold of yet, but we hope like by next week when they're performing for the parents that they'll have developed their characters.
All right, awesome. Sounds good.
This is kinesthetics. So we play basically constructive games that encourage them to practice their English in a very relaxed setting. They get don't judge their English, although we try to work on pronunciation, especially duck duck goose. We've had a lot of duck duck shoes or duck duck soon, so it makes it really interesting. Yeah, they're having a lot of fun in kinesthetics. And it gives them a nice break from all the writing and reading and thinking, I think.
It was really nice to be able to build upon what the previous groups had been doing. And every time you changed what you were doing, you could tell that the kids were, comprehending from the week before. Like kinesthetics, they would use vocabulary from writing workshop, and it was really great to see how it all tied together. And by the end of the week, we had the students and the teachers working together to pick the best story from each class, and they were read aloud at the end of camp celebrations.
Experience here has been very overwhelming, in a good way though. Like I got to see the real importance that people take into one book, and I have like a bunch of books in my house and I don't really pay that much attention to them, see the kids' smiles and how excited they were about one book.
My favorite was writing and kinesthetic, because when I play with children I use some games, and kinesthetic help me to know other games to use with children. And writing, because of some vocabulary in a story, they know to read, but to write it was very difficult. But now they know to read and to write the words. Yeah.
Education is important. Education is important because if there is someone who not educated, don't know something for doing, for example, they don't know how to teach, how to draw, how to make sentences, and they don't be president and they don't be nothing if there isn't education.
I have learned how to make groups or to put children in groups. When the students are in groups, every pupil or every student must participate at the activity given. So that is the first thing I have learned at this English camp.
ireba inyuma reba imbere ndimo ndababaza murenge sibyo tumaze ibyumweru bitatu turi kumwe n'abanyeshuri bo muri Amerika sibyo tumumare ibyumweru bitatu none kuba muranye ibyumweru bitatu I was not able to read, and now I can read English. So now I know many animals, and now I can read. Even when I see my colleagues, they are able to read, they improve their reading.
Why?
So now we may start the activities for uyu ni umwanya wo kugira ngo rero hanyuma abanyeshuri
Wamugabo yari yashize igiti ku dirisha maze aragihirika abwira umugore we ati ntiwumva ko bumvise tukugamba bakaba binshi bakagwa umugore ati yego koko umugabo abwira wa mugore wa mugabo araseka ngo ehehehe What animal do you like to do?
I do not know. I will go find out and come back.
Ushobora kuguhindura inyamaswa. Ushaka guhinduka nyamaswa ki?
D.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Simon says, touch your head. Simon says, touch your knees. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, touch your mouth.
Right arm, left arm, right leg, shake your head, turn around, sit
uburyo mwakoranye nabo babonaga namwe mumeze nkabo nk'abana bato
The relationship you made with them showed them that it seems you became on the same level, on the same age, so they were not shy while talking to you or while talking about you.
But